Hey everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for August 15th, Monday, 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link down below because the signs are different. All right, so we are in the Gibbous phase, entering the Gibbous phase of the lunar cycle, which is quite supportive. We're going to have the moon in Sagittarius here today, as well as the sun in Leo in that trine. So two of the main planets here in the fire houses. With the sun, we've already been focused on perhaps our self-expression, maybe a bit of that creative energy, playful. For some of us, maybe cultivating our interests and hobbies, things like that. Maybe expressing ourselves through relationships, which has been Venus, who is an important planet here today, which I'll talk more about here in just a couple minutes. And then Mercury in Leo, helping us connect to the more creative way of thinking about things, and maybe even bringing in that expression into the everyday sphere. So with all that Leo energy, we do have the moon in Sagittarius, which is the fire of expansion, right? This is where the emphasis can certainly be about seeing the open range and finding the middle path with that free-spirited energy. So this could be great for open-mindedness with reading and writing. You know, higher learning can be great here today. As well as maybe getting some nature, going for a walk, expanding the perhaps quite literal horizons there. Now the moon is going to go over Pluto, emphasizing that today is excellent for breaking old patterns, old belief systems. You know, Pluto's all about those deeper feelings and things, both past and future. Past in the sense that we can create space with and allow older energies to go, older cycles and patterns, usually emotionally with the moon, in order to create space for the new. And so that can be perhaps transforming our worldview, transforming our perspective here today. So that's going to be that conjunction. Now we are still finishing up with Venus, who has been opposing up to Neptune since the weekend. So with this one, perhaps this now less of the needing to balance our relationships and our values. Over the weekend was important for us to really have that detachment and acceptance when it comes to both the relationship side of life as well as the value side of life. So that will be playing somewhat of an emphasis for about the first half of the day, but definitely easing up that energy, helping us perhaps have a bit more willingness to have acceptance and unconditionality with our values. So along with that, Venus is going to be going over the North Node here in the second half of the day going into tomorrow. So with this, maybe some new beginnings with relationships, maybe some new beginnings with our values as well, and learning more about them, learning more about mutuality, cooperation, and the things that we truly enjoy in life. And it is an excellent day for setting new intentions with those values there, because the North Node's all about pursuing. It's about the life path of walking down the path, and I think that could certainly be with those relationships and values there. So those are the strongest energies, a little bit coupled with this conjunction with Pluto, a bit of that Venus opposing up to Neptune still, and then the second half, this new beginning with our values and enjoyments. Now we do have the moon trining up to Mercury the second half of the day, so maybe could be good for learning, that kind of thing. We're on the practical side, which is Mercury, and then even later going over Jupiter. So again, maybe more in that expansive view. In fact, Mercury is getting very close to Jupiter. They're going to go conjunct next week, I believe. Yeah, really combining the practical with the possible. And again, in Sagittarius, seeing the big picture, expanding those horizons in that balanced and healthy way. All right, so hope you guys have an awesome day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.